welcome to the Sham Endurance Sim Series on Sham Sports 1. We're here for the Rolex 2 on the left.
I don't know why you do that.
That's good.
Okay, so that's love. Well, I think I'm gonna wait.
There we go.
Travis, turn it down. I have a meeting.
Got four blue cards in this sheet. Good.
Well, you ready?
Hold up, let me do one thing.
Because we're about to start this timer. 2 hours, I'll give updates on how much time is left or we got through every once in a while.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm ready now.
And we're underway. GTEs and LMP2s were the main dominant point last season. Will it be the same way this season? By the way, can you turn down your graphics all the way, by the way? So it doesn't get bad.
What?
Can you turn down your graphics all the way so we don't get too much lag?
Graphics is down.
Oh.
Like, I have it all the way down.
Well, it's
to the lowest it can go.
So, we have tons of time. Thank I extended for this realistic track. And lap 2 has been completed.
So far, they're running somewhat close together right now.
Well,
Ooh, one guy got cut. NASCAR Sham got stuck on the cones back there in turn 1. Overshot that corner. Trying. Yeah. Try to get in front of 5 shelf plays. Wow.
Slash my rival, just in general with everything.
Looks like a lot of people fell back.
Yeah, well,
Green Mine up to
we
third.
still have 2 hours to decide who's gonna win this thing, so
yeah.
We may need to switch at least once during this race, but that's still uncertain.
It looks like they're trying to go 3 wide in the back,
because
to be honest.
Drivers can last 2 to 3 hours here, so... Well, they can last like an hour and a half to like 2.5 hours, so will they be able to last this whole time? Is the main question. And
Can you hear me, Jessica? Yep, I can hear you.
Toward the outside, which will
That is so funny. I just looked at the time and I
That's for sure. It's not doing so well.
Jessica is. She's the first one on here.
GTEs were the main focus point during the season.
Oh, I didn't have my volume up.
Look at Monster, Rookie, and we got a car on the apron.
Green Mine had a big mistake back onto the
Is Green Mine planning on changing his driver or something?
No.
Or is he just...
It's way too early for that.
Well, you never know. You really never know.
Yep.
Everyone else pulling away from Green.
That's like 27. Yep.
Flag Shelf Plays is just pulling away from Shane and Monster. Oh, Flag Still Plays got into the cones Shane gets in the cones as well.
Travis. So it looks like that list that came in good
Yeah,
hands
3
at
cars.
this time.
I mean,
It
2
sounds
cars
like,
get in the cones.
somehow you're going all the way to the edge, but not close.
Monster somewhat got into the cones.
That'd be interesting to see in the
Which,
Here comes Monster for second.
Report, I'm fine. It's just, you know.
and he's got it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get back from that.
Shane with the issues. He keeps it going, but he's gonna drop back.
That's what I've been kind of relying on the last couple of days.
Is
Don't worry about it. I got you.
that gonna bring good
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about
engine
it.
issues or anything after
Because if you're looking at 27 plus
See,
8,
they got a
Mm.
little airborne.
35, that we would have closed.
That car just started.
Yep.
That car pretty much spun out there.
I'm just like,
Like,
so
literally, you're thinking, great.
Lost so much time on these guys.
I mean, that's like 35 that we already have in the pot. That's not
Yeah,
right.
mistakes like that will
Everybody's
do.
already working on it. Right. So, yeah.
So now,
He's the controller.
Oh, we
How are
we
you?
almost had a chance as
Good.
pretty sure is Monster getting some.
What's up? Hey, Ellen. How are you doing? Hello.
Monster's still second place, surprisingly.
No, we can okay. Diana.
From what we've heard, he is not a road course racer, so I don't know how well he's gonna fare this race, to be honest. Green Mine from the European. He probably knows a thing or two about road courses.
You think? Here comes H Solo trying to go for fifth, but you will get it.
Second, third, and fourth is starting to pull away from each other. Just get some distance from each other. Don't want to be too close.
Yeah, that'd be the smart thing to do early.
Yeah, you don't want to make a mistake like, oh, Green Mine's on the apron.
Hey, Christina.
Again.
He lost so much time now.
Tough luck for him.
Hey, he is going to come to pit road, it looks like.
Well, he will.
Looks like he's going to do a driver change.
Yeah, he's been making a little too many mistakes, and yep, that's exactly what's happening.
So it looks like he's going to wait. Maybe, just maybe, he can get back out on the track later in the season.
Later in the
He looks so little. He looks so little.
Yeah, later in this race, I should say.
first time.
Oh man, what happened?
Back onto the oval from the course. It's fly shelf, your leader.
Oh, man.
Come out.
First DNF. That's gotta be sad for
It is not
him.
a DNF.
He was.
He is fine.
Or I should say, first crap spin of the night. Of the day, I should say. So,
When we hit the night,
that's gonna suck for him. That's gonna suck for him. He was doing really well there at the end. Green Mine could have gotten NASCAR boy a lap down if that caution didn't come out.
True.
I think that's everybody, I think. It's like,
So, Green Mine got
he's
lucky.
not joining tonight. I don't think they were joining tonight because
Yeah.
we still got those 66 items that don't have.
We are nowhere near.
Oh, wait a minute. Sharice.
Yeah.
Can you message her? Is she still not getting an email?
We have about. It's only been like 5. It's been like 5 minutes.
We are only 7.5 minutes into this.
Yeah, we're not that far in.
For some reason, we're still failing.
All cars are lined up,
We're like,
ready to go.
Off we go again.
Monster doesn't get a good
We're
start.
8 minutes into this thing. What's gonna happen?
Here comes Fishy again. Does Fishy have damage? That's probably what most people's questions are right now. How much damage does Fishy really got?
Fly shelf, you meant?
Yeah, fly shelf. I'm used, and the caution is out. Shane is off the track.
That's his race over.
Okay.
Tough day for Sham Motorsports.
Here it goes. quickly is I want to talk about
Does Sham pull his driver out of the car or no? That's
or you think such as that. I
question.
wanted to know that the changes about
Oh,
the
yes.
changes that have been made to
how's it a DNF?
requirements. So they, for the cleanup team, they lowered the standard for what needs to
Public
happen.
earlier
So
holds up to them.
if we are doing that, especially
Outside?
back in crew,
So I'm guessing if they fall off the do something crazy plus fall off the track at the
Like
DNF.
get airborne and go down towards the apron, yes.
We don't know what happened to Fishy. I mean, Flagstaff earlier on in the first caution.
Well,
So,
reconcile
continue a
forward.
perfect restart.
yeah, Flagstaff still second place. He's gonna go side by side.
But will he be able to do anything?
No, we're gonna have another side as here comes Orange to tries to take that second place spot.
What this
And now we have someone
PowerPoint shows is the cleanup versus monthly differences.
Monster is
And so this is what
slightly ahead of everyone.
Cleanup, and this is what's required for ongoing. However, if we're in
Coming out of the middle section of the Daytona road course, once you come out of that going towards the bus stop, that's like the fastest area of the track,
It
to
is.
be honest.
It is, except for the short straightaway.
Yeah. You're carrying so much speed, so
I don't know if you guys remember
But
how
luckily,
we're
this
spending
is not
hours
as
trying to
much of
figure
a
out
braking
which
zone
page
compared to
was,
that bus stop.
and going back and trying
and Monster messes up a little bit. Ooh,
so that's not something that's gonna be required. You just put the KE in there.
SMC did mess up there. He literally overshot that first turn, causing him to get almost stuck.
That just shows how
He almost got stuck. He almost got stuck there.
Month by month. Meaning if
By
it's
the way,
April,
with
we
the
go through
minute
April,
30
April, make sure that
left,
all of the
it'll
items that are
turn
off are journal entry or corrected or cleared off, and
So-
then the next month. And they're doing it reconciliations completed account by account. Meaning they go in and start at December.
Monster trying to take
all the stuff through to December.
keep it.
Now, I've always been told that is not good.
Fly Shelf trying to get back to his spot, trying to regain his first position back.
Account by account rather than completed month by month.
Let's look at age.
GTEs have been the main, like,
Knowing
the main class with speed
it'd be a helpful tool for us.
Yeah.
in general here
But
in this series.
Look at age. He's up to second place. I mean third place, in front of Poopy.
But then again, this is what
Weird name.
been brought to our
Okay.
attention. Sorry about that. This is what's been brought to our attention from corporate.
Seems like Essence.
Are we gonna see
For
them?
What?
it says there's no limit to the amount of
separate from
entries,
one another?
entries
Like
made.
Yeah.
When we're in ongoing, we're only able to
Yeah.
do 5 manual entries.
If you saw in the first before the first caution came out, Flagstaff did pull away so much from Shane and Monster and Green Mine, and then Flagstaff made a big mistake, causing a caution, and that pretty much ended them.
And then
Pull out. Not
the
the prior written consent or discussion with the SESL for journal entries.
Yeah. Now they're starting to cool down. Just let it ride out. See how this race will plan out.
Not many people
They should be documented and shared after completion and
Yeah, not anymore.
the writing on the engagement history. Whereas we were,
It's a really pretty much a heavy braking zone, to be honest. And here, Flyshelf coming with a big run.
If it's a prior year, prior period, and they're in cleanup mode, or if they come to us, let's say in July, and maybe February,
So
July, like that is out.
NASCAR's so pretty much NASCAR Shane's teammates, to be honest, back with that wreck. I don't think they're him and his teammate is happy with that.
Another caution is out.
Appointments,
And this one those
book
core
check,
books
all
are
that kind of stuff checks out with what we have. But I just wanted to keep
88's having issues.
the
They're not
reconciliation
bad, but
needed, account by
but
account. We need to go in there and start correcting it at December. And then,
You don't want to get into the grass too much, especially in the old drivable. If it's possible, your car could dig into the grass, but you never know.
everyone
Are you
overshoots
sure
it.
that that's applicable to us? Because now that they have cleanup teams,
Everyone
or like
overshoots
as a
it once.
ongoing support, or if we are
Flag shelf, race leader.
Now go to the
their
western
books from
horseshoe.
2020, we're about to
Here comes Poopy.
even though we're on
And the sun
ongoing
is
teams,
setting, and
it's the cleanup
will
teams.
this
So these are the
affect
cleanup
whoever's
standards, not
entering back into the
regulated to the
cold
cleanup
Any
teams.
trouble
So these are the standards. This is the
Yeah, I think it is.
standard.
Monster's sitting in that third place spot. Monster chose on the outside lane.
For me,
We
it's
had a client that just came on our client list.
Monster chose the outside lane on that restart, but that costed him, to be honest.
this is a good
He
right
something,
off the
and
end
it
of
was
the
for
curve.
free.
Yes.
Managed to keep it going.
Here it is. I just found it. Let me show my screen. This one just came.
When will Emi plan to get back in the car? That's a question for a lot of drivers, because he switched that
They
car
were
out
leading us to points. They were leading us.
even without the less than 30 to go. I mean,
Just
30
put a note
minutes.
in their system or in the IEP
Yeah, I wouldn't be
that
shocked if
they
people
needed
switch
somebody
towards
with morning,
the people.
and so they sent them to our
Those
pod.
guys have their night special.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be a situation
Better
where
in the
they
night
probably
waiting,
were with
except for
Yeah.
Chris long enough.
daytime, because they
Cleanup
know
and probably
Rick
were
knows that
father to our
some
team, but one
multiple
of the
paths will
other
move into the night.
ponds that belong
And
to us.
he's also
Yeah.
They may
and
not have
also
been able to
his
get them
dad
cleaned
has
up, and so when they got
autism.
transferred to our
They were
pod,
trying
they
to
became
prevent
our
autism.
issue. And so
Yeah.
it would be the follow-up.
Let's look at Monster trying to take the race lead back.
Because, like I said,
Didn't work.
they have
It's right now to third place.
July 6th, 2020. And
Got
so
some good
somebody
runs right
just
now.
came to us and looked into that issue.
We get pretty much another lap complete, pretty much. And the 52 into the, that's a 20, that's a 25, and he got into the cones there.
Hey boys, I'm in a meeting. I can't hear.
And this month we have 66. And it's really easy for all of us to jump in and do categorizations and help out. But when it comes to the type of attention and focus you have to put into making sure it meets standards, I'd rather them be working those out, and then we can kind of break out some of the reconciliations and some of the categorizations. Whereas I wouldn't want to give you, for example, let's say today you didn't have any appointments. You don't have any appointments today,
And
and
Monster
you have
took the
time. If I gave you time, with your time, let's say you have 3 hours to work on recon, you could probably finish, quite a few clients, because we're just doing one month at a time in cleanup. However, if I gave you one client that's out of standards, it's usually not meeting standards because there's something that's off and you have to figure it out. And it might take you 3 hours just to kind of get them on path. So I kind of want to keep them on those kind of difficult ones and then allow us to
give them damage.
quick ones that we can knock out really fast. So for now, until we kind of get everybody on that 66 list, a little bit more cleaned up, I do want to have them focus on that so that we don't have to spin our wheels for an hour or 2 hours on a really messy S&P. Those are really great questions. Anybody else have a lot of questions?
Starting to get more nice.
Yeah, I'm sure you're asking questions that a lot of people are curious about, so it works out. So we got a lot of stuff
Look
to talk
at
about tonight.
Monster there.
I always hate to keep you guys over, so let's get started.
Already trying to get up to the front.
First thing on the list is we are now going back to using projects and tasks. This is something that for our team in the past, and we let it go because of the fact that we thought it was going away. And now we're under the impression that it's coming back. And not only is projects and tasks coming back, but we also have been on hold with S&Ds for the last 60 days. And now, as of this month, would we be able to take on 33 new clients? No, I feel your pain. But 33, and probably all in one.
Oh, we see people change their drivers. Ooh, cars in
Yeah,
touch.
these guys
They're
are
supposed to be
so
faded.
besides
Okay, like I saw people that aren't
Yeah.
pleased with 2020, and that just makes me nervous. Just because getting everyone.
It looks like Flyshelf crosses race lead. Too poopy in that first turn.
With it, or if they're not, and then throwing. I don't know. I feel like before adding someone else, I want to make sure my people that we already have, the clients are taken care of too. Yeah, we can definitely, and we can definitely talk about that. And I think next Thursday would be a really good place for that because I think we
with
can
more
walk through
issues.
balance sheet, P&L, and just talk about these things because some of the
That's not a good thing.
things that I saw you taking note of from the S&B. I don't want to go into too much detail because we have a lot of stuff to cover tonight, but some of the things that I saw you noting were things that we would not have any clue about. You know, like for example, if they gave us bank statements and loan statements, those are third-party financial statements that we can use to verify totals, right? But if a person says that our income from last year doesn't match our income from this
SMC got
year,
into login.
okay. So, if I look at your invoices, I can kind of get an idea of what your income should be. But you need to tell me where I can, how do I derive? First of all, these people are saying that in the air. They're not even giving you a number. They're not saying, my income should be at least 500,000. And then we can look at all of the accounts to see like figure out where something is off at. But they're kind of giving you ghost figures. It's off, okay? Well, what is it off by? So then we can pull last year's figures and this year's figures and kind of try to get a general idea. So your clients are like,
What?
doing the invoices themselves. So if there is an issue with their income, it's because they made an issue, an error with their invoices. What it most likely is that they went in and received cash and didn't do an invoice, didn't go back and do the invoice. They did a receipt and didn't do the invoice. That's their error. And that is the error with workflow. And so that's something we can really break down and walk through, together. But you also need to know the language to kind of push back a little bit because it's not something we're doing, it's an error on their part based on their workflow.
Some spicy feels. Or French.
Because everything that we have documentation for, we're reconciling it. That's what we're using. That's about right, Lisa? Lisa's a recon check. Does that sound about right? Okay. It does. Yeah. There's been several people that will, like you said, call, get on the phone and say, oh, my income is just not right. Well, okay. Why isn't it right? Or why is it low? Is it high? Is it well? And then you start peeling back those layers of onion that I call it, like, oh, well, I had this much in PayPal, and this much in Stripe, and this much, and then you realize, like, they have a lot going on that is not really reflected in the books. And
Ooh.
you end up on a rabbit trail.
Flyshelf
Sarah said,
into
it's
the
just like kind of fun.
cones there.
So being able to push it back on them, saying, you need to make sure your third-party app is integrated. You need to work with whoever, I don't know. The problem with this guy is like they have all these accounts listed, but they don't record income until it's moved into like a Jessica, what is it? Their operating account.
Yes, they're operating.
So things got hairy, and I don't know. I have a call from them in the morning, so I'm really nervous.
Yeah, it needs poop bug.
I've been coming in the morning and talking to you before you have that call. But another thing is too is if they can give us the financial statements of the PayPal account, if it's not correct, then we can do a journal entry into their sales account so that we can show that difference. But or this again, yeah, exactly. Inventory, yeah. So at the end of the day, there's still a on them. So you need to know that language so that you can answer those questions. But so jumping back into where we were talking about with the projects and tasks, so we need to start using that.
Bailey and Goldie.
And one of the biggest reasons is we are getting ready to get all these new S&Ds, and we need a way of tracking them. And the way we used to track them before was with the project setup. And so, Ellen, I think you have an amazing presentation that you want to talk to us about, because you're going to be our champion. So Ellen's going to be kind of helping me with keeping up with projects and tasks and making sure that we're going to be closing stuff. Because I'm actually starting to get a little overwhelmed with it as I'm finding that some of us are marking and done.
Watching this battle for second, it's really heating up right now. With Age, Poopy, and Fly Shelf.
Why do we have all of these projects marked and
Age
done?
looks like he's gonna take it, but
Marking and done instead of assigning tasks to the correct member of the team and having, all the parts and pieces done. Like Jessica said herself earlier in the call, she's looking at her tasks
Poop
and
in
what
the
she needs to do next, and they're
top 4 under a blanket.
Oh, I'm finding her on my test. Okay. Want to show your screen? Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay, so each month we'll get, it's 5 projects for each
I don't know.
SMB.
I think it's cut up to SMC.
And wrap up. So it'll come to us in the to-do status.
Poopy's in the lead now.
This is just an idea.
Or Fly Shelf, but Fly Shelf looks like he's gonna take it here.
Eric. You started back with me, I'm sorry. Can you hear that? If you can hear me, that's fine. You can hear me. Okay, so the first one, the document, the gather monthly statements. As an FOE, each month we need to come in and mark it as in progress so that we have addressed it and keep it assigned to the FOE.
Oh boy.
And then the task we're going to assign to Diana, or leave it as to do. So then she'll see that on her work project.
Like they got in front of SMC.
To do that, and then also when the client does upload the document, she gets a notification in IEP. So as the FOE, we will assign it, keep the project to ourselves, but then mark the status as in progress. Does that make sense? So then Diana will send the client request, mark it in progress, and update her dashboard. And then when the documents have been received, the FOE and the specialist will get an alert since have been assigned. The project and the task is assigned to us. She gets the document, she'll mark it as done, and then she'll go to the reconciliation project.
Ooh.
And
Here
mark
she's going.
Lisa's as to do, so she knows that we have the documents for that.
And Coupons off the track.
You, Lisa, where do you want a link to the
He got
box
shoved
for
off the track.
documents? Do you want to keep it on the dashboard, or do you want her to add it into? If she can, either way. I mean, if she wants to add it in notes there and embed it, that's fine. If not, but I mean, I know where to find them. So.
Age to the racing.
One thing I did have, or want to ask, and I just forgot until now. Go ahead. I'll ask.
And caution.
Sorry. No, if you remember that. Okay. Just inbox, I noticed it's just changed. Like, for instance, is it by the FOE now, or is it by
NASCAR boy. Issues again on the back stretch.
Like, I was looking for someone else's folder, and I could not find it for the life of me. And I was just like, why is it there? I can't remember who it was. I just didn't know that whole process had changed. Because normally it's under the FOE or the person who's assigned to them. Diana, do you know?
I was going to ask if you guys wanted me to go and kind of clean up a little bit.
Don't move them yet.
Under Lisa, and some are still under Ellen, and some are under Jessica.
Wait for everyone to come. Here comes the last 2 drivers.
So one of the things that Liz brought up in one of the meetings a few months ago.
He falls off the track again.
Instead of even having it attached to an FOE, just have it alphabetically, like A through B or A through C in front of it. So Lisa doesn't have to go look up who's who, right? Yeah. You don't have to go figure out what's under. Just alphabetically put them all in there and get rid of the folder that goes down to the FOE. And that way, if that one client is moved to a different FOE, then you're not all over the place looking. You just, and it helps.
Now we're going to see the battle.
So it's moved everything out of the F1 photos and just kept them all under.
And Flight Shelf lost so many spots there.
I think we got that figured out.
Slide job showing something right now, it looks like.
Good question about that.
Yeah.
That you're assigning to Diana is what do you know? What do you do for a due date? Or do you?
That's just pre-filled. When the project is
Here comes
created,
Vasco Boy
beginning of
into
each month,
the
so they
fourth
say like
place.
the first week, we want to gather docs, and then the second week categorization. So that's pre-filled. You don't have to change that. Okay. Or I do not change that. I don't think I'm supposed to. Okay. I don't change it. I don't mess with it. So, yeah. Categorizations as the FOE, we will mark the project in progress. Keep it assigned to the FOE and then assign Christina the tasks in the project that they get us to do, so that she can, that'll show up on her work tab, knowing that it's ready to be addressed. Does that work for you, Christina?
And caution, 2 cars pile up.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Shame.
We're not like bugging her through Slack, like, hey.
2 car pile up.
What she
SMC not having a good day today. Orange.
The account reconciliation, so as the FOE, we go in and mark it in the project
They both got
progress,
on
put it
into
assigned
that wall.
to yourself. And
Heavy
then
damage.
we will mark it assigned to Lisa, but then also mark it as blocked. So knowing that she doesn't have the documents yet to reconcile. And Diana, when Diana receives the documents, she will come in and change the status to do.
So
She knows that
it's almost that 30-minute mark.
Work for you, Lisa. That sounds perfect. Great. And then when you are done with that, you mark them as done as they're completed, which you can do through the MER tab. The final review project, again, assign the FOE, and then assign it to Jessica and mark it as blocked, knowing it's not ready to be reviewed yet. I was going to ask if Lisa could update from blocked back to the to-do status, so Jessica knows that the reports are ready to be reviewed. Yeah.
Shane, you ready to go?
Yeah. So, just to kind of give an overview for anyone who's not used to our process of how to handle projects and tasks, every project has multiple tasks attached to it. So what we're trying to do here is for every FOE, they own the project, and they're able to look at the project, pull up that client data, and see everything in one list of what's going on in their project. So the project is going to be assigned to them, and the project is going to be immediately in progress. As soon as these items hit your as soon as this client's May or June hits your engagement tool, you mark it in progress for the project, but all of the tasks need to be assigned. So what should happen is when you go in each month and assign the task, that's it right here. When you go in and assign these tasks, you can immediately assign gathered monthly statements if you not have a client that's all automated. And you can immediately go ahead and assign the categorization to Christina, because you can categorize whether you have statements or not. The other ones are going to be blocked, and they're going to be not moved until the person in the line ahead of them moves it. And that will let you know that we're missing statements, but it also lets Lisa know not to go and look at every single S&B and look and see which ones that she needs, that she has statements on, and go back and forth. She can go to her task, and she knew that Diana assigned it to her, that needs the doctor here. And so this really just makes the whole thing so much easier and gives us a lot less, back and forth, back and forth.
If I'm actually just
Yeah.
from
So I go, no, you're fine, because I know I go in and I like check, are the docs there, or how many times are we doing that, and who's doing
Look at Monster after that early caution for him. He's coming back. I think he may have damage, so he's not racing. He's not racing as well.
he just
she
shoved
can
the
say,
30
okay,
right off the racetrack.
you know, if we can pull up the big picture, we have a call with the client and be like, okay, well, we're waiting on that.
Probably got mad at me.
We can
Something,
do all of that
to be honest.
I think it maybe has been turned around.
for your
Me too.
categorizations are being worked
Never
through,
know.
and then we'll
There's been
reconcile when
no
we're done.
LP1
But it
update
kind of
yet
gives you
this
an
race.
overview of where we are just by looking at the
Surprisingly.
So
Well, we
that
have
if the
side
client
job
asks
up
you,
front
well,
right now.
when will this be reconciled? Then you should be able to look at your project.
LMP2 was
well,
up
looks like
front
the documents
That's
have not
LMP2.
come in.
with,
And that's why it's
LMP2 and
locked in the
no, I
GTE.
mean side job.
It looks like your categorizations
LMP2
are
and
done.
GTE
And
are
it
the
looks like
only
we're still
two
waiting on docs, and that's
tracks
why
that
the
have the
reconciliation
lead
process hasn't
whatsoever.
started. And they should be able to look at that list
Where's
and kind of get an
LMP1
idea of
at?
where
GTEs.
what to tell them when they
They've
ask
won
you
a
guys
race
are done.
last season. Where have they been?
The last project.
Right now, the
is
42,
a wrap
he's in
up,
LP1.
and we decided that the FOE will pull
And
their reports.
I think that's the only LP1 I see.
To the SME, and then we will task the report.
Wait, is because all the other
Close the
LP1s
yeah,
DNF
back to Jessica.
and
So
The
FMC
other two were DNF.
close the
Yeah.
Oh, the other two is. OMP is having issues today. Dang.
Screenshot. So
Except
here's
for
the
LMP2,
project.
they've been
They
fine all
assigned
day.
to the FOE,
Except for the flash
the
things.
reports,
Yeah.
and the set reports
GTEs
to
have
the
had their
FOE,
ups and downs.
and then we'll close the books to Jessica.
Yeah.
And when we
GTE
Like the best class
set
in
the
this
reports,
series.
markup is done. And then
GTE is doing
Jessica
better than
gets
anyone
to
else
who
right
she
now.
knows.
Well,
But Jessica's also
I mean,
getting
well,
LP,
like, hey,
finally an LP1 winner
how are you
for
guys?
once.
They're ready to have the report sent.
he didn't lead that lap. Side job led that lap.
But Kyle Danger, that's the only LP1 left in this field, is toward the front of this field, and he's leading.
And then
But for how long? Because you got Poopy, you got Fly Shelf. All been strong cars today. And Kyle Danger messes up. Oh, man.
But he's still up there.
Yeah, he's in third.
Imagine I just
We lost the
deleted
race
these.
lead.
Imagine I just deleted these lights for the road course. That'd be sad.
And then Diana wanted
Yeah.
to talk about the new SMBs we have.
Cool
coming in
Plugs
and the
not
project.
having a good day right now. She's falling back.
For those. So,
Well,
Diana, are you
people
ready?
have had great days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if Flyshelf stays out this whole entire race.
What happened to Age? Oh, Age is falling so far behind after the incident with the 9.
And Kyle Danger Rockets in the front of this field.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to go over just a few things on the SMBs. So, there's just we're doing a new update to the incoming SMB applications in terms of
Can
the
Kyle
appointment
Danger
times,
lead a
how they're
lap?
assigned, and then the
And will he be the
workflow
only
of how you
LP1 to
send
lead a
this,
lap?
which Ellen already went over.
That's perfect.
But,
Yeah, the other,
basically,
especially
so
SMC, he was, they're doing horrible. SMC stayed at the back the whole race, and you fell back multiple spots no matter what he
It's
did.
gonna
About 33.
It's gonna
That's a her
happen.
pod.
Finally,
We're gonna
an
get
What?
like
LP1 will lead a
over
lap
100.
at Daytona. And all
For the
this
first
season,
time.
LP1 has not led a lap at Daytona, and it finally happened. It's in the hands of Kyle Danger.
And he messes up.
Well,
So
he's part of
we have
history at
initial
least,
calls.
so that's only one or two
Sorry.
times I've played this race.
That's fine.
I kind of jinxed him there.
I'll be watching this calendar, and they'll be highlighted with orange, and those calls will be completed by the non-primary FOE.
He's falling back so many spots right now.
Ellen's FOE is
Oh,
also
NASCAR boy
assigned
on the
to,
8, got on the apron there. Did not get a good start off that
and
corner.
basically what I'll do
Or get a good
is I will
good
take
drive
a
off of
screenshot
it.
of that, and
So he
then
ended up
I'll
spinning.
schedule it and put it on
Well,
for
that's
whichever
Flyshelf
FOE
is
is going to
destroying this
that
race.
call scheduled on their calendar through
Yeah.
Outlook.
I mean, don't get it wrong. GT3. Oh, caution for
Final
Age.
caution after
I'll send an initial call to the non-primary
Okay.
requesting some documents to me, and then once, then Jessica will do the review financials, and once all three of these
Is
are
Age
done, then we'll
DNF?
assign that
Good.
new S&B to the primary FOE.
So it looks like months for the first slide
All right,
job.
can you blow that up? I want to jump in there and really quick with a couple things.
Sure.
So, start at the first with the calendar. I want to go back for a couple things. This actually is excellent. So for anybody who hasn't been on our team all since we were doing this before, we have what Diana was explaining between primary FOB and non-primary. We have what is called an initial call. And Jessica, if you're on the call, or Diana, if you can share that, or it's in the team room somewhere, if you can find it and reshare it. Because we actually have a template that we use for the initial call, and we don't usually have the person who owns that SMB do the initial call. And the reason is that the initial call, or the initial call sometimes in an SMB can take up to 2 hours because they're excited about being new with QBO, and they want to ask every single question that they've ever had, all in the first night. It's too overwhelming for us, especially since we're going to have 33 new clients, and because of the fact that we don't have their docs and we haven't had a chance to really review their accounts. So the initial call that we have is a 15-minute call where a non-primary QBK calls that client on the phone and says hi, or that client is already on the schedule because sometimes the setup team will go ahead and set up the calendar and put them on the primary FOE's calendar, but you will not be making that call if it's an orange. So your client is an orange, you will not be making that call. It will be emailed and put on your calendar. You will get a calendar invite to an appointment, and it will show up in orange on the main room. That means it is an initial call and it will be handled by someone else. The reason why we have someone else handle it is because we want to be able to snap back really quickly when they say, I have 100 questions. And they can say, I'm sorry, I'm not your primary QPK. This is just an initial call for us to give you a quick call and schedule your appointment for 2 weeks out and get your docs attached so that we can start working on your account and kind of getting everything in order so that your primary QPK has a chance to review everything and get back with you. We'll go ahead during this call, get all of your docs attached. I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll set up your call, your welcome call, in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on what our calendar looks like and the availability of that QPK. So can you go to the next screen? Thanks. So she's going to send out an appointment, and it's going to be on your calendar. So you will know, plus it will be in the team room. So you will know that this is an initial call because it will be in orange, and you will also have an appointment scheduled on your calendar. Go on to the next screen. My computer keeps thinking that you're fine. So this is the other thing I wanted to point out. So any of our old people, the folks that have been with us for a while, they'll notice that this has changed. The setup, the new SMB setup, we've been using it for a while. But now the first thing is that this will be assigned to Jessica. So she will own the projects on these. We will not give this over to the FOE until we've reviewed the financials for accuracy because we do not have to deal with that are best. So Jessica and I will review these. They come in to make sure that they're not a mess, so that you won't be kind of coming back and saying, these are not set up correctly. And the pages aren't even set up. We have to read it and make sure that it meets at least the basic criteria before it is assigned. So we will review for accuracy, we will set up the initial call, we will request all the missing documents, and then we'll set you up for the phone call. So when you get it, it will not be a mess. So I don't want y'all thinking you're going to get 33 new clients. They could possibly be a mess. I can have 100 different questions, and I got all these calls. We will not have that happen. And your welcome call will be set up for 2-3 weeks out, so you won't even have a welcome call most likely this month. Even though we get 33 new clients this month, you will not have a call with them this month. You will not have a call with them until probably mid or end of June. So it's not going to be like, you guys are not going to be, how do you say, people just pick up something and drop it on? That's not going to happen. All right, next screen. I think that's it. Yeah. So that's kind of how that's going to go. So when you go into your tax projects and tasks, you will see the task assigned to you transfer to FOE for a welcome call, and you'll just reach out to them and set up a welcome call with them. That was great, Diana. This is a really well put together. Both you guys, both you and Ellen, you guys did a really excellent job putting together these presentations. I appreciate it. Any questions on these guys? If not, Christina, she's going to talk about categorizations.
Okay, so Sarah, you want an update on the overall 2021, right? You guys hear me?
Yes.
So Sarah, you wanted a 2021 update, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Looks good, yeah.
So what you see, I'm going to just start with, the overall number, which is, as a pod, then we apply the categorization. We're at 90%, which is pretty good.
We're at 90% for April? Okay.
There's a lot of good to go. But I want to show you numbers because, even though we're talking about 2021, if everybody looks at the plan progress, they're going to see, they're going to see this number right here. And I don't want people to be confused. I think that's where we are. This number is a cumulative number of everything we've done since our clients started. So that's where we are as a whole. And then over here, the 74%, that's where we are for 2021. And I've got the breakdown for each front office employee.
That still looks damn good to me.
Okay, yeah, the person compared to where we came from. So for January, we're at 86%. And then you can see the breakdown for all the employees. February, we have a little stronger than 5%.
I'm back.
It's lagging behind. And
I'm gonna end the race at 7 so you can see the finish. I can't
Okay.
go like much longer for a race. I'll just end under 9.
April is
So we're not going to switch drivers. Only one person pretty much switched their drivers.
Unless we get the big one, then I would expect everyone else.
Yeah. So we got 17 more minutes, and then the race ends. Yeah. With Monster second place. Monster gets the lead.
Whoa! My bad.
And he's gonna lose the lead anyways. Yeah, you want to be on the inside of these turns. Monster race leader. He's got the preferred lane right now. Cool plug. Two GTEs race leaders right now.
This race was expected to run the full 2 hours, but because of weather, we cannot do that.
Yeah.
This is
Basketball again. This is the second time. I have to go in 15 minutes. I have to go exactly in 15 minutes. If you end it exactly at 7, I won't be able to see the end. Just saying.
Thunder's supposed to hit at like 6.
Is Oscar Boy done, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Ooh. Another DNF. Here we go, green flag. What happened to flag shelf this race? That's pretty much his. It's like his. He's pretty much done now. It's like.
Will this be the first LMP1 victory from Daytona? And the second ever LMP1 win in
That would be
series.
kind of. That would be kind of exciting, to be honest.
Yeah. History.
Because LMP1, I mean LMP1 has not won a race at Daytona. If he loses the lead,
Its first
into
win
the-
came last season in the season finale.
I go in and recategorize them. I mean, because usually
that's
4 or 5 if they keep up on
That's some
it.
good
So I
history
usually go in
for
and recategorize them correctly.
MP1.
And get the reports cleared off for the
GTEs, all the top
but not
3.
everyone.
By the way,
does.
class winner
So you have
and
noticed
overall winner.
that Earth report has made some sort of
After
shift
we get
in
the
So-
overall
categorizing
winner of this
them.
race, which will probably be one of the
Yeah, things
championship
getting cleared off of there. Clearing off on the
then
month
class
end
will
review,
be
that's where I'm
class,
pulling it up there,
like each individual class
recategorizing
winner
it, how
will
they
be one.
advise, and then it's not showing.
Cool Club versus Hectic.
Makes the numbers go down.
And Daniel slash Monster.
I think overall,
Yeah.
like I said, I've not had a chance to really notice things, but I do think the fact that
I think they're waiting for the big one right now.
Well, I think we're gonna get one. We've had so many individual wrecks to where we can't really get them.
Yeah. And Monster takes second.
Okay, towards the outside, which will make him lose so much time to Monster.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
more time lost to me.
Monster reeling them in. Ever so slightly. Hectic pretty much can't afford to mess up. If he does, that's pretty much game over. Because Monster's right behind him.
GTE has won every race, every Daytona race that we ran in there. Will that stay the same today? Or will LMP2 either it be fly shelf or flag job win it?
And Hectic into the outside wall in turn 1.
Into the cones, you meant?
Monster to the race lead. Yeah, into the cones.
And look at flag job up there now.
Yeah.
Looking to be the first
Some big names.
LMP2 to win at Daytona.
So I just want to say, this is
Monster's a rookie this season.
No
breakdown
LMP2
of
or
this
LMP1
information.
have ever
But
won at
you
Daytona.
have this
It's always been
same thing that you
GTE.
just pulled for Ellen. You have that under Sharice. Because I'm curious how she's at 100%.
We will have 10 minutes pretty much at the line once they cross it.
Well, 4, actually.
4?
Because we want to end this before the Thunder comes. But, well, but she's coming right for 5, so.
Monster loses the race lead.
As long as they'll
Here comes out.
take.
Side job, the race leader. Kuplik, second place.
Okay.
Top 4. Monster to the race lead again.
We have raced for almost an hour now.
So pretty much 4 minutes left, I guess.
Well, 5.
To get everybody across the
Until
board.
Thunder strikes.
Yeah. So 6:54, I'm guessing. Monster loses the race lead again.
That's what we're hoping for. Get to 6:55 and then see how long we can go from there. Because if we don't get to 6:55, well, if we don't get to 6:55, we have to postpone the rest of this race until tomorrow.
I know for sure I'll be able to make it to 6:55. Here comes slide job. They're getting more and more violent now for the race lead.
Every changing minute
Slide
has
job
been.
I'm not going to recommend that. They were, it's going to hit us at the end of the year like a wrecking ball.
Monster's still leading over Cool Plug.
Like, why is this done? why is all this here? Why is this big, so, and then we'll spend the rest of the year getting it. So it's better for us to
No
try to get as
lightning
much
yet.
as we can now. And I think
It is
this is
still
an excellent way
alive in
for
this
us to really
race.
see
Try to
where
see
our
the first
attention
of
should be
however
split.
many.
That almost says to me that it almost
Monster
makes
pulling
sense
away.
once we get Linda and Tara Nick off of the 66.
And
The
maybe
Does
concentration
Monster have a
know what's
chance to
coming.
win this race?
They
first
know that
Ellen
this
and
is
then
coming. They want to race.
Matt
Oh, caution!
kind of drill down and figure out
And that's probably at the end of.
these items that have not
No,
been
it is not.
categorized. Even if that means having them reach out and say, hey, reach out to the client on a call and say,
At
hey,
the time
we're
of
going to issue
caution,
take these few things categorized. If not, we're going to put these
Matt
miscellaneous
leads.
expenses.
If we don't get back
Or
around
costs.
by 3 or 2, this may be over.
This is excellent. Can I get a copy of this so I can share with Chris?
And then we have to do another real spin to see if it ends the race or not. And we don't
They're
get
lined up.
wait up. We racing
Waiting on
on.
Hectic.
We are racing on. Green flag up in the air, maybe for the final time this race.
Hectic all the way in the back. That's
Kyle Danger
his
has
name's
firing
pretty much.
great restarts every time now. Will this
But
be
here comes
the
Monster.
will this be the deciding factor? And who wins or loses this? And oh no, this doesn't look good the way this battle is moving.
Yeah.
Well, Close Luck has pulled away.
Monster 2 seconds.
No lightning. We'll continue racing. This lightning could end
Month categorization call, like to all of our
no full blown restart
entities that are
if hopes are done.
trouble, like the ones that are the most having trouble. But
I think Monster started in the lead at the beginning of the race, to be honest.
Yeah, he did.
And maybe not even call them categorized on the phone, but
And
maybe
will
just
he
call
end
them
this
so
race
that
in the same position?
for those, maybe
We'll have to see.
Kyle Danger
categorization
on the
call
back
where
bumper.
the FOBs have to set up an appointment or reach out to the client at the end of the month. They're trying to pull
How
out
many
the
minutes
bills at
left?
the end of the month. And these are what we're finding are reoccurring issues.
Depends if you get lightning.
Can we set up some rules for these items? Is there something that you can pull that would kind of, or show them how they can pull to
There
get,
we go.
right
It
now,
is
it's not something
6:54.
that would
6
give
more
us-
minutes to 7
Lightning.
o'clock.
There is lightning.
Yeah, the uncapped report.
Throw the caution.
Not to be a negative answer. People that aren't having things categorized are also the people that aren't scheduling appointments or responding to us.
Who will be crowned the victor?
It depends. Daniel, overall, Kyle Danger, LP1, LP2. It's over. The race is over.
Who is the race winner?
Daniel has won from Daytona.
First race, he wins.
I'm gonna do this one.
Man,
Heartbreaking loss for Kyle. He was right on the bumper.
Here's what I think.
yeah, Kyle
If you
had the
are
chance,
looking at your list
but
of the
didn't
worst
get there in
offenders,
time.
if you can go into the wrap-up tab, you remember how we were putting notes to the FOEs? You guys are still using the wrap-up tab, right?
And
At the
see
end of the
this
month,
thought
and checking to see if there's any
SESL
special requests from us.
2. End this
And I
race.
save
There
the
is no
task
need to
in
continue.
projects. I go back to the task and I send that task out to whomever.
Flash up
is supposed to
second,
take
third,
care of that.
third or
And
second.
then I can also,
Based
start
off of
looking at, prior to the end of the month, all of the
like
clients that haven't had appointments for the month. Because those are
And
gonna probably
Ron is
also, I can also probably
GTE,
cross-reference those with, the worst offenders or uncapped. And then only call those instead of calling
So
everybody.
DTE won Daytona.
Okay, understand. Yeah, so I think that's a good plan. I
OPM
think it's
won.
good information.
Only
That's gonna be
one
really helpful for us to kind of get this
Thank you
gap
guys for
closed here.
watching.
Only
Thank you. This was
Hours.
really good. I can't wait to show this to
So
Chris.
much
This is
for
excellent.
watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, can you share it in the team room?